still jumping out with a bang.
I'll see you around the neighborhood.
Get ready to go beyond the gates.
You know what this is, Caroline? A new dawn.
The new drama ready to take over daytime.
The audience should definitely be hooked.
You're no longer welcome in our home.
It's the first new soap in 25 years, and we're taking you behind the scenes before the series premiere on Monday. Meet the cast and see what it takes to bring a show of this level to life.
The pace is insane.
We'll go home at 10 p.m. or 8 p.m. We are shooting 100, 120 pages a day.
Plus, the on-set sisterhood.
Yeah.
We're definitely in a group chat together. We are.
What happens when the cameras stop rolling?
Who would you say is the biggest prankster on set?
Timon.
Yeah, man.
And secrets about those steamy love scenes.
I'm pumping push-ups before they yell action.
Really?
There was one scene we shot that I was like, this is daytime?
You're watching CBS Presents Beyond the Gates. Welcome to the neighborhood, an Entertainment Tonight special. Welcome, everybody, as we continue our week-long countdown to Monday's big premiere of the first daytime soap in 25 years, Beyond the Gates. I'm Kevin Frazier.
And I'm Cheryl Underwood, and today we are on the set of The Diner.
Orphe Jeans.
This is where all the has and the have-nots can gather together, gossip, eat some food, and stay fueled up.
And believe it or not, they're gonna need that food and that energy because creating this type of iconic daytime television takes skill and stamina.
You know, they're kind of the athletes of acting.
Very good point.
So let's get right into what a day in the life looks like for a Beyond the Gates star.
Good morning, Mrs. Dupree.
Daytime drama is a different animal than primetime TV or movies. It's really a different beast.
For one night, let me remind you who you still are.
We were saying the other day that you have to be a little bit crazy to like this lifestyle, you know? We move so fast. We shoot 80 to 100 pages a day.
Here we go.
Between 80 and 100 is
100.
kind of the goal.
Some major motion pictures shoot 5 pages a day.
Yeah.
Now you need to remember who you are. A Dupree woman. Find your inner strength.
You can't just go in and phone it in because people can feel that.
It looks like we have a show. We have a show.
To keep up with this fast pace of production, a crew of more than 200 work around the clock. And to prep for their scenes, the actors arrive on set often before dawn.
Now we're going to page 71, everybody.
An average day on set, we generally start at 6 o'clock in the morning. And you go straight into hair and makeup. You're there generally about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then you go into your wardrobe. Sometimes you have to do your wardrobe fittings, like right there on the spot. It's quick, like everything moves so fast. We'll go home at 10 p.m. or 8 p.m. and come back the next morning and be like, hey guys, like hugs, like we just didn't see each other, you know?
Dad. And
I
then
know.
he makes a dad joke.
Oh yeah, and my dad is always dancing in the dressing room, always dancing, and I will join right in with him.
We shoot an episode to an episode and a half every day. I always lock myself in my room and just make sure that I'm prepared so the minute they call me out here, I try to limit my mistakes as much as possible.
Welcome to Beyond the Gates First Table Read.
The table read is a crucial early step in production where actors, producers, and writers gather to hear the script performed out loud for the first time.
What can I say? Danny was demanding even in the womb.
That's my sister, difficult from the jump.
This process not only helps build chemistry between the actors,
Hello, daughter dear.
but also allows the writers to make revisions to the dialogue, even slight ones like this.
Hey, don't be a hater because I know what I want. Don't hate because I know what I want. You have a rehearsal process. And there is something still when you are finally doing a show and you put on your makeup, getting the hair done, then putting on the clothes that helps to go, okay, you can come in now. I'll be healthy again. As soon as I make a couple of cheaters pay for blowing up my life.
So joking, but not joking, I was like, I am getting my Daytime Emmy this year. I'ma do my thing. And then my first scene with Carla, I was like, and I will come polish yours. Every Friday, every Friday, just come polish it. 5, 4, 3, 2. The pace is insane. And it took a couple weeks for everybody to get, like, you know, to understand how we needed to flow, but I think everybody's gotten it down. A lot of our castmates have never done soap.
Well, you better brace for impact, bro. It's a really big transition because We have to learn our lines very quickly, and we have to get things down in one take. So for that to be our first job is terrifying.
You can do anything, though.
But after that, I feel like I can do anything. Everyone keeps asking us, like, what's our favorite thing to do in Atlanta, right? What do you guys do? And I'm like, I stay in my apartment, and I look at these lines.
You really want to stay on top of it because you don't want to be the reason production slows down. You don't want to be the reason we have to go back and start again. And just moving with this crazy train.
The piece of advice that I mostly give them is to breathe.
Protecting the family is our priority.
My dressing room door is always open. So many have not done this before. I scoop them up and I say, I'm here. Let me give you some pointers. Let me share this with you.
So what's the strategy to memorizing all those deliciously juicy lines?
Got a little something out of your system?
Not yet. I'm getting there.
If you look at the episode as a whole, it can sometimes feel overwhelming. So what I try to do is I try to memorize in bite-sized chunks, depending on like the scene, and I just sort of take it like a couple pages at a time. And then if you do that, it not only keeps you in the scene and keeps you connected to the other characters, but then it feels less daunting when you're trying to memorize an episode as a whole.
I'll drum up the charges and wrap the warrant.
Okay.
Turn around.
Every day I'm tapping into, my scenes for either the next day or even next week in general. Like I'm preparing weeks in advance. Obviously when I get to set, I'm gonna go hard and actually run it with my scene partners and the other characters. But when I'm at home, that's the time where I can kind of, that's my zen. It takes a village. Everybody, everybody has a role, and it all comes together to make such a great project that we have here.
You couldn't possibly hurt me more than you already have.
Don't try me.
I always say that a soap opera is sort of like a bullet train, or like it's moving fast. You either get on the train or you get off because it's got to go at that speed.
Still ahead.
Oh my God, I'm your big sister.
I know. Yeah. We're definitely in a group chat together.
We are.
From co-stars to a sisterhood, how the women of Beyond the Gates have already bonded. Oh, and don't worry, we didn't forget about the men.
I think the aunties will be happy.
Shout out to the aunties. We love y'all.
Shout out to the
Thank y'all.
aunties.
The goal from the very beginning was to produce a soap that showcased Black excellence. Now, the show's creator summed it up this way: we wanted to show rich Black people doing messy things. Sounds like the perfect soap to me.
And you know what, Kevin? Beyond the Gates is actually a passion project that's been 4 years in the making, but it's taken no time at all for the actors to bond. The chemistry was instant.
Yeah. It actually was.
Immediately.
No,
I was like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
Yes.
We understand.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
they get on my nerves.
Yeah. We're definitely in a group chat together.
She got us doing TikTok
Yes.
dances.
Oh yeah. I was like, we need to come in early and we need to leave late because we need to do these TikToks. She was like, now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
There's nothing like the bond of sisterhood, and the ladies on the set have it, starting with Tamara Tooney.
I'm playing the matriarch of this family, but I also feel a bit like the matriarch of this show. You just haven't met the one yet. When you do, you'll change your tune.
Ronnie Rose Mantilla and Ariel Prepati get life and acting advice from their TV mom, soap vet, Carla Mosley.
It's the same things that I was taught. Trust your gut, to ask for what you need, to speak up. Also, don't be afraid to make mistakes. I look back at clips from Guiding Light, which is my first soap, and I want to hide under my bed, but without that, I wouldn't be here. So thank goodness someone took a chance on me at that age.
Don't you dare lie to me, Eva.
Amber Michelle and Trisha Mann Grant also share a connection on screen and off.
Our chemistry is amazing. I love her playing my mom. I feel like we connected instantly right when we met. The love and the respect for one another, I think is also great for us.
And then we have those moments where we fight on scene.
Yes. And then we'll give each other a hug right after. We don't want no smoke.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you good? And we're like,
good.
okay. And we hug, and we walk away, and then we're amazing again.
The life lesson we learned from Daphne Duplay: what's meant to be, shall be. The 48-year-old mom of 4 actually took a break from acting to raise her children. And when she auditioned for Beyond the Gates, she originally wanted the role of her TV sister, but producers had something else in mind.
I wanted Danny. I really want, because it's just fiery and feisty and fun, right? Like, you don't do that. Well, some people do. I don't act like that in my day-to-day life. So I wanted to be able to play that fun role. There is nothing wrong with being single.
This from the woman who's been married most of her life.
You're gonna be all right, sissy.
Of course, strong women aren't only in front of the camera. Female leadership in this production starts at the very top.
I've never been on a show led by 3 women. Michelle Velgine, Sheila Duxworth, Julie Carruthers. They're strong, they have their very strong opinions, and yet they find a way to make it work in a way that's sort of lifting everyone up, that makes everyone feel heard, and also demands excellence.
I love to see women in power and not knocking the men, but it's just inspiring, and they've been very supportive.
It feels like I want to deliver for them. It's so much bigger than just because this is something I want in my career, and it takes this dream that I had for me and it makes it this family, community, bigger dream.
To have examples in this industry of what it means to be kind and graceful and hardworking, just getting to look to all these women and saying, you're paving the way and leading the example of how we can show up in this industry. It's a gift to get to witness.
I pay them to say that. It humbles me, and it makes me very proud.
We lift each other up in different ways. We all bring something different to the party.
It really has been, a labor of love and a huge undertaking, but one that's just like, it's just incredible. I don't even have the words for it. It's really wonderful.
But when we want the real tea about what happens on a set, it's always the women who will spill.
Who is most similar to their character? Me? I kept my eye on the prize.
I would say Miss Tony. She very much gives matriarch, leader of the pack, leadership and authority, and that is her character on screen as well.
Who would you say is the biggest jokester on set?
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Maybe Brandon?
There's no doubt about that.
Timon.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
Hey, how y'all doing?
I'm a big goofball. I'm gonna tell the dad jokes in hair and makeup. I'm gonna make fun. I'm gonna say little silly stuff in between takes.
Who is the early bird?
Oh, I don't know if anybody's an early bird. I'm surely not the early bird, I will tell you that. I joke, I'm like, who I am at 7 a.m. and who I am at 11 a.m., 2 completely different people.
You're playing dress up every day.
Yeah. Early bird Tamara, the pinnacle of professionalism.
Well, yeah. I was raised, my mother, she raised us, if you're on time, you're late. So yeah, I'm always earlier than my call.
Coming up,
what is daytime without the men?
we're highlighting the hunks of Beyond the Gates and getting a scoop on just how steamy things will get.
Shirtless, my character probably 70-75% of the time.
Welcome back, everybody. Clearly, we've gotten a little comfortable here at Orphe Jeans. Now that you have met the women of Beyond the Gates, it is time to meet the men.
Yes, Lord, Kevin.
I knew you were right.
Tell you something. These guys do not disappoint. Spoiler alert, they will be shirtless and it will get steamy.
What is daytime without the men?
I'm excited to have the ladies kind of, choose who their favorites are, you know what I mean?
I love you, Derek. There was one scene we shot that I was like, this is daytime?
Yeah.
So definitely there's gonna be some love in the afternoon.
It's daytime steamy. It's about 8.5 of daytime steaminess. Grandma can watch. It's grandma-approved steamy, but it's also enough to make you feel excited.
Yeah. I think the aunties will be happy.
Shout out to the aunties. We love y'all. Thank y'all.
Oh yeah, this show will definitely be auntie approved. With a new hour-long episode every weekday, there's plenty of time to get to know the handsome men fronting this historic soap.
We've started in winter, so the shirtless, percentage is about to leap exponentially. If in the beginning you're wondering why they're not shirtless enough, just wait for the summer. They're such good actors and dedicated, first and foremost, but also like great eye candy.
A typical soap is about plot and eye candy, and this soap is about character. And so you're really gonna learn these characters, and they aren't just like walking hot robots.
You gotta get this crazy side under control.
I know.
I love working with the men in this show because they are so diverse. They're tall, they're short, they're older, they're younger, they're gay, they're straight, they're men. I love that about our show. It is a slice of America.
We know Clifton Davis is the Dupree family patriarch, but his nemesis is the man who betrayed his daughter, former son-in-law Bill Hamilton, played by Timon Kyle Durrett.
Talent, Timon Durrett, my Lord. He and I are at odds with one another, but that man can act. That fella can act.
Clifton is this imposing force, but once the cameras go off, man, the love and the laughs and we get to hang out sometimes, we talk. It's like a family, a loving family. That's what it feels like to me.
If Timon looks familiar, it's because he previously starred on Queen Sugar, a drama executive produced by Ava DuVernay and Oprah Winfrey.
I'd never met Oprah Winfrey in my life. And then when she walked into the table read, she had this big smile on her face, and she came over to me for a hug, and I was just like, oh, hey. And it was just warm and welcoming and open, and that was refreshing because, you never know what you're going to get.
What we get from Jeree Horges, who plays a homicide detective, let's just say he levels up the love scenes.
Jacob and Naomi's relationship is very steamy, so, we're jumping out with a bang.
Let's cancel everything but each other today.
Wouldn't I be all over that? Shirtless, my character probably 70-75% of the time. You know what I mean? Because a lot of our scenes are in the bedroom, and again, showcasing that black love.
Maurice Johnson plays the Dupree's son-in-law, plastic surgeon Ted Richardson. Taking on the role of his nephew is Sean Freeman, AKA the show's biggest flirt.
I agree. Nephew is the latest man.
Yeah.
He's doing everything his uncle can't do. I live vicariously through
Good trouble.
Good trouble.
Mm-hmm. I'm pumping push-ups before they yell action. I'm doing doing it all. Making sure oh, absolutely. Yeah.
The younger guys on the show, they stay shirtless a lot. So.
I'm working out after this interview, actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up, a sneak peek at what's ahead and guest stars coming to Beyond the Gates.
We loved her. She is welcome back anytime.
This first episode is going to blow everyone away.
The power, the privilege.
The secrets.
The drama.
The love.
The fantasies.
Spicy, unpredictable.
Beyond the Gates is going to be juicy. It's going to be exciting.
Fasten your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy night.
You were bad, you know that?
The way you like it, right?
Yeah.
The roller coaster begins Monday on CBS and Paramount Plus. But get ready because tomorrow we're unlocking the ET Vault to show you when we first met the stars of Beyond the Gates.
Being the hunky plumbers, it's been fun. It's been interesting. It's been fun. I do have a girlfriend. Yes. Hey, baby.
Just looking at some of the tapes, I'm still hysterical.
This is my friend, MC Hammer.
I've been waiting,
See, the brother needs some publicity.
Surprising stories from their past and hidden talents revealed.
I used to write for Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5.
It was the most unbelievable experience.
Plus a cameo from one of E.T.'s own.
Honey, yes, it's time.
Thank y'all so much.
You've seen Nichelle literally skipping into her acting era.
Yes, I did.
All right, Cheryl, quick question. Did you know that there are just 4 daytime dramas left on television?
And Kevin, did you know that there was a time when there were 19 soaps on the air?
That's why it is so important and such a big deal. Beyond the Gates even got the green light.
Not to mention the NAACP and P&G Studios are partnering with CBS to produce the new series.
The hype is building, so make sure you join us again right here tomorrow.
Can't wait. Bye-bye, everybody.